Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have rescued another car. S14, Series 1, registered, SR, needs a new head gasket, and maybe some other stuff, but I'll show you in a minute. We're going to get it off. Maybe rescued isn't exactly the right terminology to use for the car because it wasn't rotting away in a paddock or anything like that, but it will come back to life. That's what I mean by rescued. It has been running for a while. It has a supposed blown head gasket, and so I'm going to compression test it and pull the head off and check or fix that and maybe do some other things, but I want to keep it pretty standard. So it's behind me. I've actually pulled out all the suspension because I have over here an old set of BCs that are for an S14. So the plan with this car is to basically do a budget build. I have lots of parts, laying around for what I can put in there. So I really want to try B knuckles. So I'm going to try them. I'm going to leave it T28. I've bought a Power FC. I've bought a second-hand clutch. And I'm going to buy a mid-mount manifold because I just think mid-mount manifolds sound absolutely amazing on SRs. It's got a front-mount intercooler. I'll do knuckles. I'll do extended LCAs, front caster, and maybe some rear adjustable arms so I can get the specs right from what I like in Silvias. But that's kind of it, and so I'm really excited to have another car to tinker with. I'm my own worst enemy. So this bad boy's almost done. As you've seen in the last video, I was sort of recapping that was a few days ago. The tail shaft's now here. I'm just waiting for tie rod ends, and then I can do a wheel alignment, and that beast is ready. So that's done. So it's time to get into this thing. I've already bought some parts. This was the putrid front bar that was on it, but my mate Ryan Cooper had a Series 1 standard front bar. I want to get some standard side skirts because these things are straight out of the early 90s. and I'll take the wing off and then rear pods, but I want to leave it body pretty standard and just have a fun car to thrash on. So it had a immobilizer that we couldn't turn off. We didn't know why. So my friend, a really awesome mentor in my life, his name is Marcus. He's an auto electrician. He came round and pulled out the the aftermarket immobilizer so that we could start it. It started awesome. I'll put in a little video here. It's like a dream. It started first crack and ran like a dream. It still had the factory immobilizer was still, I think, playing up. So we ended up just doing a bit of a circuit job there just to get it started and running. So now I can compression test it when I'm ready for that. But this is the new build. It's cool, it should be fun. I'm gonna put in the coilovers today. I might do a time lapse, but you don't need to see how that goes. You guys know how to do coilovers, and if you don't, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. But it's exciting. Another car, another Nissan, another Silvia, SR. I love SRs. I'm keen to have some fun. So I'll come back in a minute. All right, so the BCs are in, the rears and the fronts. I did film a time lapse, but all you can see is my ass crack, so I'm pulling that up. I'm pulling the side skirts off. I'll pull this one off in a second. I pulled this one, but I broke the shit out of it. Not that it really matters because I'm never going to use it, but it had like a tube of Sikaflex holding it on there. It already looks better. Got the XD9s on the rear. They probably won't fit the front, but we'll put some on anyway. So I'm going to pull this off. It's only got 2 screws. Yeah, there. And the same in the back. But I tell you, it is stuck on there. I ended up on the other side just using a big knife, trying to get it down and cut it. Well, maybe this side's going to be easier. The other side could not move it. Yeah, see, she's pretty stuck. But let's see. Obviously don't want to wreck the paint, but yay! Well, that already looks better. Back on the ground. Got the XD9s on it. Already looking a million times better than what it did. Not super digging the front bar. Like, I like the factory look, don't get me wrong, but it's just not low enough. So I think I will purchase a different kind. Cooper's a legend. He said I could give him that one back. But overall, she's mint. I'm stoked that you can fit a 10 on the front, which I'm obviously not going to run a 10. I need to run something a lot smaller so I can have more clearance for the bigger knuckles and the extended LCAs. But that gives me a baseline to work off with wheel offset, so I can work out how far out it's going to come. But yeah, she's looking mint. Oh, these things are rubbish. I'll never use them, but I'm pretty stoked with how it's working. You fit 10 negative, 10 positive 18 on the back pretty easy. So I'll just roll them fenders and they'll fit. It's like proper good fitment. Look at that. So I'll be looking for that size, which is good because my Meisters are that size, so I can run the Meisters on this as well. So she is coming together nicely. So I just pulled the steering wheel off. I had a I put it back on. I had a Toyota Boss kit. I thought that would, I thought I'd see if that was the same. It's a different pitch, so I need to get on them. But I bought this a little while ago. My hands are a bit dirty. And I reckon I'll use it on this car, which is a Vertex wheel, badass as. So I was going to use that on the JZX, but I decided to just use the Nardi. So I will get a Boss kit and I'll run this bad boy on that car. So like I said, I just got parts here that I can use to get that going and, you know, style it the way I want. So I think I'll stop the video there. Like always, guys, like and subscribe. I was talking to a friend just today who said he was loving the videos. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell if people are watching them or liking them, but yeah, it's cool. I'll keep filming, keep putting some stuff together. I'm really enjoying being in the shed, working on cars at the moment. So that's good. All right, see you next time.